We'll be playing turn 3 from the standalone mission of Fields of Fire, Keep Up the Fire. We play it on our own without following the example of play which we have in the rulebook. We want here to test some of our own approaches. I believe this is the best way to learn the game. We had some pretty decent progress with some hiccups. We unfortunately get under the all pinned volume of fire, which really caused us a lot of troubles. We need to remember that we have also those special, attachments, smoke, which can give us +2 to the cover. White phosphorus, which when we throw at the enemy will give -4 them. So at the close range, it could be very, very deadly, especially for those HMG. We have also the rifle grenades, which can be used by our two teams. So those like two here. Other than that, I believe we are pretty decently progressing, and we are going, to move forward. This turn we would like to clean this completely and probably go for the church and then try to push forward. So let me move those here as a part of the cleanup phase. They are here, and I believe we are ready to start the turn 3. Company HQ, before the company HQ will get the activation, we draw for the event, nothing happens. Company HQ is being activated by the battalion HQ, and we look at the number of orders. They have 3. 3 is not much, we'll use all of them, and where we would like to use them first thing. Definitely we want to play with the first platoon. We want to push forward with them. We want to play with the second platoon and this mess here. And the third, would it be XO or would it be another, let me see, unit, or maybe company first sergeant. This is also a good idea. Let me do company first sergeant. And company HQ used all over activations. Now, we'll start with the company first sergeant. He has 3. So with those 3, he will push the MG forward here, under the cover. He will push those guys here. And this will be, of course, exposed. Or maybe they will push them here and himself here. Okay. Maybe that way. So those 2 are exposed and those guys are also exposed. But now we'll be able to shoot here, provided we'll send somebody here. So this was the first sergeant, he has 0. Then first or second platoon? I believe we'll start with first platoon. Actually, here we are under an all pinned volume of fire. This should not impact our card draw, command draw modifiers. HQ is undercover, so they will have +1, but normally they would not have communication, but not in the simplified version. So the second platoon will have +1 if HQ or staff are under volume of fire. Small arms, automatic. Okay, no. So let me start with the second platoon, and what they will do. They will draw for their, number of orders. This is 3, +1 being under the cover. This is platoon number 2, so they have 8. Nice. And what they will do? First of all, they will try they will try to advance here, but we cannot do it that way because those guys are still fighting. I believe. Can we cross PDF? I would need to double check it. I believe I can do it. It's maybe not optimal, but I would like to infiltrate here with this MG for the one order. Let me see if the infiltration is working. And exhort, no, nothing. So actually we spent 2 of those and they are exposed. Okay. What will be the next thing to do? We have still 5 of those. All those guys are pinned. Those are not pinned. We are not pinned. We can try to start, to unpin ourselves, but no, that doesn't make sense. I will save it, and hopefully next turn there will be no enemies here and we'll be able to push forward. So I will save those commands. Next thing which we'll do is the first platoon. The first platoon looks at 2. This is poor, very poor. They have only 2 orders. They didn't want to do too much because what they want to do is bring the rain of fire here at the enemies. But before this, they might try to find the cover. For some of the units here, just thinking, this is very important place to be, and depending on what will happen. Let me do it that way. First of all, we moved this machine gun, so we don't have any more automatic volume of fire. We have the volume of fire, which is small arms. It comes from here, yeah, it's small arms. So now those guys can fire here or can fire here. If we have to choose where we will be firing, there is also the information on the player aid. Let me find it for you, because we moved and we start to fire from here, from the church, of course. And I'm looking for this. There was a very small piece of information, and I know by heart that this is in the rule book. I tried to find this, here is in the rule book. This is opening fire. So friendly unit closes card projecting the strongest, lowest volume of fire. So actually those guys will start to fire here. And they will put here automatic volume of fire. You see, when playing this game, you sometimes need to make decisions on the fly and then think what is the best approach. Okay, so they fire here, he fires here. They still have 2 orders. Okay, let me activate artillery forward observer and try to bring some artillery here. We draw 2 cards and we look for such burst icons. Okay, we got 1 and we don't have a second one. So we brought the artillery, and the artillery we can bring is stipulated here. This will be, of course, heavy explosive, modifier -5, and we can actually draw even 3, and we should draw 3 cards here with artillery forward observer. So they fired successfully. Let me find the mission, pending fire mission, artillery concentration. It will be easier to hit here later on. I don't believe there is sense to bring more. We have -5, -6, +2. Okay, that's completely enough. What else they can do? They can potentially save one of those simple like this. Yeah, and this is what they are going to do. They will save it. Now for the third platoon and XO, we have not activated them. So in the initiative phase, quickly sequence of play. So initiative phase, we activate them. Third platoon first, they got 3 + 1, they have 4. What they can do and what they want to do. They don't want to go here. Nobody wants to go here. That's for sure. They can potentially save it to push later on here. They save 4. And XO has unfortunately only 1. And XO will save it. Yeah, we shall save all this stuff. Now, in general initiative impulse, we would like definitely and hope to get some cover here. We have 2 orders, so we try to find a cover with LMG. We have 2 covers, so we found the cover. And because we found a cover, first of all, we will have the top of the church here. Yes, because this is top of the church. But we also have, before we have top of a church, we need to roll. We need to roll to see what we found. You see, I told you that when we find a cover on a church, it can be strong building, it usually is, or it can be standard cover. Yeah, so we draw a card here, and we look at 4, fourth, random number 3, strong building. And this is multi-story strong building, because first of all we have a lower story and we have higher, and I will put our MG here into the higher one, so we have line of sight now over those guys here, so we can check what is here. And here we have open fields. Nice. Of course, they can see far away now, but they can also be seen, and we'll be resolving potential contact B. It will be here or here. It's gonna to be interesting, very, very, very interesting. And now, this was a general order 1. We have 2 general orders. Do we want to do something else? Paralyzed team, we cannot do much with paralyzed team, but maybe we can concentrate fire here on those guys. Let me see. Yes, we managed to concentrate fire on those guys. The question is now what the Germans will do. We have now 1, 2, 3 German units. That means that we'll need to roll to see who will be acting first. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we cannot fire at them. I just realized, guys, they are unspotted. So this PDF is here, this is here. And what we could do, instead of concentrating fire, we could spot, and that would mean that we spotted. Yeah, not concentrated fire, but spotted. They were unspotted. And in order to spot, you need this cross-check. So they are spotted, but still it does not bring us much this turn, because everybody is firing still here. Okay. Now what the Germans will do? 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 2. So we will look at this fire team who is pinned. The pinned team. Pinned, not under cover, without the leader. This is exactly them. Pinned, not under cover, without the leader. Here are the things they can do. 5, 5, 3. Move into or seek cover. Do we have cover here? No. So we seek cover 4 cards. 1. They found reshuffle 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they found the cover. We need to do some cleanup here. How would it look like? They will be in the regular cover. They will be pinned. And they will be also exposed. Because, yeah, they were moving, looking for the cover. We need to reshuffle now. And we will look, of course, those guys are still pinned. We will again be looking at paralyzed team now. Okay, so let us check this. What they will do. This is similar, pinned, not under cover. Up to 5, 5, 1, pinned, not under cover, no action. They will not do anything. They stay pinned as they were. I should actually draw for this guy and for this, but they have not done anything, so it's not a big deal. Those guys have following situation. They have deliberate defense and they don't have out of marker, not under fire, and no loss, no, not under fire, but has valid target along PDF. Concentrate fire, grenade attack. So they try to concentrate fire. Wow, already reshuffle. 1, 2, nothing happened. They failed, but we need to reshuffle the deck. So they didn't manage to concentrate the fire. And that's what the German did. So fortunately, not much. I really hope we'll be able to clean this up now. So let's move. Mutual capture segment. Capture any paralyzed auditor team alone on a card with unpinned infantry. No, we don't have it. Retreat segment. Check for effects of gas. Now retreat any unpinned paralyzed team. We don't have unpinned paralyzed teams. Yeah. Anti-tank combat is not existing, so we have now the mutual combat phase. Fire mission update segment. What happens in fire mission update segment is that we flip this, and that means that immediately those guys do not have line of sight and they stop firing. Because they stopped firing, good things will happen soon. We have now potential contact evaluation segment. We have only one potential contact, and this is B. And let us check now how much engaged we are. I think we are engaged, but nothing more. We have a couple of cards. 1, 2, 3 cards with a volume of fire, and this is contact B, so we have 3 cards to draw. 1, 2, 3, no contact, so we score this here. Okay. And now important thing, we have pinned recovery segment. Remove pin markers from any vehicle or infantry units that are not under volume of fire, and we have such. We remove this pinned marker, we remove this pinned marker, we don't have this volume of fire. So this is actually something really good. Now we have combat effects segment. We have following cards to resolve, that one and that one. So first of all, we draw here +1, +2, -1. So on +1 only. It's not bad. +1 is a pin, so we stay pinned. Now for those guys, it's kind of a massacre. -5 is better than automatic weapons, which is -1. Okay. So this is -5. Now let's start with a pinned. -5, -6, -6, and incoming will have +1 modifier, lower one, and +1 for pin. So in total, this is -6. So -4, so it's hit anyhow. And let's see what kind of hit. It's litter team. Oh, so they actually get better from the paralyzed to litter. It's possible, yeah. It is completely possible in this game to change that way. Sorry for this. Okie doke. Yeah. Let me check how much I have it here. So now we still have those guys to resolve, and we start calculating them. The +1 for pin, +1 for cover, and +1. No, it's not all. It's not all which is coming through this. So I believe we'll have +2 because those guys are firing through the dark forest and dark border, and those are firing through a dark border. So they get +2 modifier, +2. +3, +4, -2 for exposed, so +2, -1 for crossfire, so +1, and -5, so this is -4, this is a hit. And let's see what happens. C and F line. C and F means that they are casualty, they were hit. Simple like this. And we have now 2 German casualties. I'm not sure if they have double or they do not have, I believe. But this is the situation now. And these are all the cards, so maybe we can do a quick cleanup. Exposed markers. Crossfire still here. Those guys not undercover. This is following situation. Crossfire, volume of fire, yeah, incoming. Nice. That ends turn 3. We should of course put it here. I forgot to do it. We slowly recover from this, debacle here. We moved here. Very important, we took the church. I believe it will be soon high time to do something here. Shift fire and take this card. Of course, potential contact B is there, but we should be fine with this. And of course, this is also interesting piece to be tackled. But that will be in turn 4, and yeah, we will pause for now and we'll restart soon. Okay, we start turn 4 of Keep Up the Fire, Standalone Mission and Example of Playful Fields of Fire Volume 1 Deluxe Edition. We have pretty robust situation, I would say, with this area almost completely decimated by our troops. Here a pillbox, which might be a problematic card, but we might get some points for this if we manage to destroy it. And the open area forward to take the objective 1, objective 2, and of course also this attack position. So let's see how it goes. Let's see whether we can, push forward and especially maybe save those guys from here. Hopefully we'll manage to do it somehow. First things first, we start with the potential HQ event, and we don't have an event. Now we go here, we do some cleanup, which we of course should do at the end of the last turn, but as we were quickly progressing, we didn't do. And now let's try. What we will do, Company HQ gets the order from the Battalion HQ. They draw card for the orders. They have 3, which is not so bad. And with those three, they would like to activate a couple of units. First of all, they want to activate most probably third, second and first platoon. They want to activate all of them. We really need to push with them, and we need to cease fire, at least on some of the areas, because we want to take this area and we cannot fire into this area. Definitely not. Where do we start? Second platoon will be the first one. Second platoon have now 5 orders, and it's good. We will push them here. They have 9 orders. They have even +1 for being undercover. They have 10 orders. You know, the communication really helps. So what are we going to do? We will move all those guys here using 2 orders for so-called platoon move. We'll put those guys into the building. We cannot put those bazookas because they will not be able to fire. And we don't want them not to be able to fire. There is no more this PDF. They join the LMG fire, but I don't like them to fire here. I want them to do something else. So we will do another order, shift fire, and they will start to fire here. And we put an automatic weapons volume of fire here. Now, this is only 3 orders. We definitely would like to do more. We want to get rid of this AMG. There's a couple of ways we can do it. I will start with simple grenades. So those 2 units will try to throw a grenade. I want both of them try. So first of all, bazooka. Okay, 1 grenade landed. Now I believe those guys, once they are exposed, they cannot do it, so they will not try. And of course, those guys are also exposed. So if not, what else? Maybe concentrate fire with LMG. Okay, successful. It's not easy to get into the pillbox. We still have 5 orders. Do we want to do something? Not necessary. Let me save them. Now, first or third platoon? This is a good question. I would go with the first platoon, so those guys here. Let me order them. They will get reshuffle, so they will get 3. So we have 4 in total. I'm thinking about going here. And seizing fire with those guys. Okay, so let's do it that way. We don't have any more automatic weapons. The maximum what we can have is small arms. Yeah. We have small arms here, and we don't want to push too much also. So we will infiltrate. You know what? We will not move everybody. We will simply try to infiltrate. We'll infiltrate with those guys. Let me draw. This is unsuccessful infiltration. So this is the first order for the first platoon. unsuccessful infiltration. Second thing which we'll do is that we order them to cease fire, and they will stop fire and they will not restart firing because my unit is here. That also means that the crossfire is not anymore here. Yeah, so we fire at those guys with a volume of fire. Actually, we are being fired also by our guys. So if we don't cease fire, they will be shooting at our backs. I will pause here with the first platoon. I will now activate the third platoon. Oh, 5, so 9 in total. What the third platoon will do, they will cease fire and they will not restart because my unit is here. And now look, on this map we have 2 units and only my units are firing, so I'm putting volume of fire on the litter team. Okay. Good. What we would like to do now here. This is a not good situation, you know. And I don't believe we would like to go through this path anyhow. What we will do is that we will move from this card here. We will be rather moving here with our third platoon, and we move with the 2 orders and we will save 3. So all those guys are moving here. Third platoon. Those guys will move for time being here. They are all exposed, but they are not in any kind of danger, you know. And last but not least, we have initiative segment. In initiative segment, we have not ordered, you know, company stuff. So XO have 1 additional. They will move here, and they will save 1. And first sergeant has 1, and he can do something interesting. He can send assault team here, who will be exposed. Okay. And that's all for him. And if he's 0, he goes here. Not bad situation, I would say. Not bad. Now we go here to the general initiative still. We draw 3. This is nice. If we draw 3, I would like to get them under cover here. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately not. They didn't manage to get under cover. We still have 2 more. If we have 2 more, let me try to throw grenade here. Again, 1, 2, no. So we have a grenade miss. Let me now with the bazookas try to throw grenade. Okay, we will not put another grenade miss. And that's all. That's all what we have on the map. Now we will look at the Germans, what they will do. Would they have any kind of HQ order? No, they don't. And now we need to check what the units will be doing, what this HMG will be doing, and this litter pinned team. I think they will try to find some cover. But before we do it, we need to draw who will who will be doing the action first. 1, 2. Okay, so heavy machine gun. And they are here, not under fire and no loss, no, not under fire, but has valid target. Grenade attack, concentrate fire. They will try to concentrate fire here. Normally they would also use ammunition, but not in this scenario. They failed to concentrate fire. Now those guys are pinned, and they are pinned, not under cover, without the leader. 5, 3. Move into or seek cover. They will try to seek cover. There is still possibility to get 1 more cover here. 2 is maximum, we draw 4 cards. Ha, of course we found a cover. Even, without any problem. So you know what, we can do it that way, that we will move it here. Okay. And that will finish their turn. What will happen now, and this would be cool, is our mutual capture and retreat phase. Capture any paralyzed or litter team alone on a card with unpinned infantry unit with a volume of fire rating from the opposing side. Ta-da! Here are our prisoners. Then, if side does not take prisoners, I convert captured steps into casualties. Otherwise, designate a guard step and remove guard and prisoner steps from play. Place on the command display. Okay, I need to switch them. Yeah. And I'm not sure if my guards are fire team or whoever else. Let me put them here so I remember that they are not dead. I simply moved them here. Then a retreat segment. Enemy casualties on unoccupied and friendly occupied cards are captured. So we have 2 units eliminated here. We stop firing, of course, because we have... Actually, we do not stop firing. I believe normally when you are aside, so like here, firing here, if enemy disappears, you would stop firing. But in this case, we just grabbed them, so we don't fire. Yeah, we saw it happening, so we should stop firing. Do we retreat? No, because we are pinned. Anti-tank combat and vehicle movement phase. Nothing happens. We look here. Fire update, mission update segment. We remove existing incoming. So immediately we start to fire from here to here, and we are getting a crossfire. Nice. Yes, we have a crossfire. Now, potential contact evaluation segment. The potential contact is here and here. We always start with a higher letter, so A will be the first contact to evaluate. At this moment in time, I believe we still have situation with engaged. So for A, we will draw like 5 cards. Yeah, we draw like 5 cards for engaged. And the enemy might be somewhere over here. And before we draw for engaged, let's do what we should have done, after we move those guys here. So we need to flip this. Okay, so this is a hedge grove. What do we have here? Gully. And what do we have here? This will be village. Village could be problematic if we have well dug in Germans. But you can see the parameters are really, really good. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if we have any kind of contact. Cover. Nothing. Cover. Cover. Contact on the 5th card. Guys, you must be kidding. Let's see what package it will be. On the 5th card, how could you? Potential contact A. We draw 10, 1, number 2, sniper. Sniper in basic, cover +1. Oh no, sniper. That will be a tricky thing. Now we need to decide where he will be. We are in column 2, so we draw left, direct front, right. Reshuffle. 3, 2. This is direct front. Yes, this is direct front. This is not bad. In galley, it would be worse if we would have a sniper in the village, for example. But he is not he is not unspotted. Unfortunately, he's unspotted. Let me check camera if you can see it nicely. Yeah, you should see it nicely. And he immediately starts to fire. He fires with basic small arms volume of fire, but he will have also something specific, a sniper volume of fire. He will be using this at the beginning of of a mutual combat segment. So we are still engaged. We don't have any hacks with units from the both sides, and of course we resolved A, so we got another point. We cleared a lot of those. And the second contact we have to resolve is potential contact B. And I believe for the potential contact B, we will draw like 3 cards. We have reshuffle. And because we have a reshuffle, we can still get the contacts here, just as it was previously. The sniper guys, they are elusive. We need to spot them and do it quickly. Once we spot them, there's a high chance that they simply fall back and nothing wrong will happen, and we will be able to simply survive. Okay, reshuffled. So we draw 3 cards for potential contact B here, and if we draw the enemy, they will be able to land here only because those 2 areas are occupied. Let's hope that on the 3 cards we might be more lucky than on the 5 we were. Oof, at least no more contact here. Okay, so this was the potential contact. Pinned recovery segment. Do we have anybody pinned without the volume of fire? We don't have such. So what we shall do, we shall start resolving the battles, the combat. So we have 1 fire here, and they will put sniper -3 on the poor assault team. We have here, and we have here. Maybe we'll manage to save them, but I'm not sure. Okay. Sniper firing at our exposed assault team, -3, -2, -5, +2, -3, in total -3, and surprise, surprise, it is hit. What kind of hit it is? It is P, so paralyzed team. Good, it's not casualty. And because they were hit, they are automatically pinned. Now, what will be our response to this? We will try to decimate those guys, but let's see if they can do something here. -1, +1, +1. So this is +1. This is not bad. On +1, we are hit. And we are converted into a litter team. It can happen. That is why if you have, litter team, paralyzed team, it's good to capture such units instead of just firing at them. Now, this is a big question. Whether we manage to get to those guys. They have cover of +4, +2. This is +6. Net combat modifier. Now, the grenade is better than the automatic weapons, so this is -4, -1, -5, -6, -7. -7 +6, -1. -1 is hit. What kind of hit is it? Casualty. Oh my goodness, we killed those guys. This is a huge thing. We flip them. and they are now a regular fire team. They are pinned. Wow, that was good. And now, after resolving those three, we can start the cleanup. We remove exposed. We flip here the volume of fire to, I believe, all pinned. The grenade mist is taken here, the grenade is taken here, the concentrated fire is taken here. Good, good. This exposed we take out of here. The sniper will decide whom to target next turn again. And now volume of fire. Here we have -1. This is correct. Automatic weapons from here. Here we have small arms. Yeah, we almost cleared the pillbox. But what we need to do is to get here and get this potential contact A. Okay, guys, I believe that will be end of the turn 4. It seems we have all properly updated. We are now planning for the final push. Final push here. Not far away, not much longer.